Hey guys, welcome back to Glitz and Glitter. We're going to do somewhat of an experiment, even though I've done the technique before. I've never done it in this mold. So we're going to do a geode style coaster in a heart-shaped mold. Not heart-shaped, a flower-shaped mold. I'm also going to pour it a little bit differently so we can get the nicer underside. So this side hopefully will be pretty good. So I'm kind of going to combine a dragon scale effect with the geode pour, and we'll see how this turns out. So stick around and let's see what happens. I am going to use my Stone Coat countertop resin because it is heat resistant for the top layer, but not the bottom layer, because why waste it on the bottom? So since we're just pouring the top or the bottoms right now, I'm not going to use that. I'll use my normal resin. And then when these are cured and we put the top 1 ounce on each of them, I will go ahead and use the heat resistant one. Now each one of these holds 3 ounces. I recommend you measure your coasters with water, with whatever cup. Like I use this cup to measure it, so each one holds 3 ounces. So I'm going to knock off 1 ounce for each one for the top coat. So 2 ounces each, 6 ounces I'm going to get mixed up right now, and I will tell you how I distribute it. I'm going to use, somebody in the comments of my other one gave me the idea of a rose gold geode coaster because I did ask for color combinations you want to see. So this is the rose gold color I'm going to use. I'm going to add a little bit of gold to it. I'm also going to add sparkle white to it. So we're going to do 3 colors again, as I did on my last one, with the blue, the purple, and the green, because that one came out beautiful. So let's try the rose gold one. So whoever made that comment, this one's for you. I hope you like it. I've mixed up 6 ounces of resin and I kept 3 for the clear. Anytime I do geode, the way I do it, and I don't know how anybody else does it, but the way I do it is always half of what I mix stays clear. No matter what. If I mix 10 ounces, 5 ounces is staying clear. That's for the center, to pour in the center. But today I'm going to do it a little different, and I'm going to put a little bit on the bottom. So the rest is this rose gold color, and this, you can split the colors up however you want, but because I wanted more of the rose gold than the others, I did pour probably 1.5 ounces of this one, and then I split the rest between the white and the gold. Now the gold may tend to take over. I'm not sure. I know gold likes to do that. So I guess we're going to find out together. And I use mica powders only. I don't use pigments on my geode coasters because I like the way the effects happen with mica powders, so I never use anything else. So let's start pouring this. Now I'm just barely going to put anything on the bottom because I do want enough to pour over into the centers. So we might be able to put something in the center of them. But if we want the effect on the bottom to be better than, you know, just one solid color, so they could possibly be reversible, then this should work, because this is how I do my dragon scale coasters. I put a clear coat on the bottom. So I'm just gonna, I guess I could push it around with a stick. Might go a little quicker. I just want barely anything on here because I do, like I said, I don't have a whole lot. I've only got 3 ounces of it, and I definitely want to pour it in the center of each one too. So we're just going to put a little bit down here. I used more than I wanted. It's still not completely covering the bottom, but I'm just going to leave it there because I definitely want some left to create the effect without running over the edges. So I'm just going to start pouring this around the edge. I think I'll go in with the gold next. Didn't plan that one very well, did I? And now the white. Got 2 ounces left. Just going to go in with my heat gun and go around the edges, pop any bubbles, start heating it up, getting it moving. Now we just wait and see what's going to happen. It's going to be a surprise to all of us. I was going to scratch this and throw this away and just forget about the video. And then, because 5 minutes after I poured these, I knew what I did wrong. And I'm like, forget it. I'm just not going to show this. I'm just going to redo it as if I never started it. But instead, I realized maybe you guys can learn a little lesson as well. As you can tell from sitting here, they do not look like a geode coaster. The reason being is I used the wrong gold mica powder. I grabbed my metallic powder instead of my normal mica powder. So the metallics do not react well in a geode coaster. So instead of throwing these away and forgetting about it, I wanted to show you guys what not to do in this video. I am going to pour a regular one. I'm going to try to make this video as short as possible. So I will just mix it up and I will come back as soon as it's ready to pour. But I do want to show you the other side before I do that. And I will try to, like I said, I will try to make this as short as possible. But I want to show you the reaction of the back. It's not great, but it is the crackle effect like I knew I was going to get. And the colors didn't jive well together because the gold didn't go down. It all floated. It floated and it merged together because it's the metallic. So the backs didn't work out as well as I wanted them to either. So I'm just going to chuck these and I will start over in just a couple seconds. Here we go again, guys. I've got my resin mixed up. I've already split it. I've already put it in the bottom, so you don't have to watch all that. Let me just respread this because it did set a little bit. It's basically just 1 ounce split between all 3 of these on the bottoms. I have probably, I don't know, I have 2 ounces left of clear again. And I pretty much did the same measurements as the last time. I'm just going to get them poured as fast as I can. I don't want to waste all your guys' time. And let them sit. And we'll see what happens this time. Gold. Now the correct gold, not metallic. Note to self, do not pour metallic gold in a geode coaster. And the white. Now the clear. These should work out pretty good. just going to take some of these broken glass pieces and put them in the center, just in case we get a good center. Spoons don't work out very well, so if you have something smaller, recommend getting something smaller. Which I'm going to do. And if I see that it's going to close in over these glass pieces, I'm just going to come in with my silicone tool and do a swirl. That way it gives the center some interest instead of just closing in and not seeing anything at all. So I'll use this and just swirl the centers depending on how it starts closing. See how that one's closing up? We'll see what happens. Be back in a bit. It's been several hours and this is the reaction I wanted in the first place. So as you can see, we got the striations I was going for. You can see through them some. I did add a little bit of glitter. I only really wanted it in the center, and then I'm like, I'll just put some around the side. So I did add a little glitter. I don't know what the backs are looking like, but I can see some crackle. We're not going to demold these until tomorrow because right now we're going to put our final clear coat on the top of them. And this is my Stone Coat Countertops heat resistant resin. This is really thick stuff. It does get a lot of bubbles. I don't like that. So I do have to work to get the bubbles out. The thing is, I didn't let these cure overnight. They are still soft. I can probably put a fingerprint in them if I wanted to. So you definitely don't want to pour them all and then go back. I've learned my lesson. I honestly shouldn't even be doing this right now, but I'm going to take my chances because I don't want to wait another entire day to get these unmolded. So I'm going to quickly pour it on and quickly get it pushed to the side. Otherwise, you will see the puddle effect on there that I absolutely hate. I did it one time and I swore I would never do it again. So what I did last time when they were soft like this and I put the clear on, I went through and just poured the clear on all of them and went back to push it to the sides. But by the time I got back to them, it had left this puddle. You could see where the puddle was, and I was so upset that I did that. So definitely, if you're not going to be patient like me, pour it quickly, get it spread quickly, and then just let it rest. And then we will get these unmolded tomorrow, and we will get to see the backs. Mix too much resin yet again. That just means more freebies for those of you who end up buying my demos. If you are interested in any demos, I do sell them at cost plus shipping. And you get all kinds of freebies with my stuff because I make all kinds of freebies with my extras. So you're going to get a full package. If you're interested in demos at cost, email me at the email below, and it's also in the description box. So I will see you guys when these are ready to come out. Back in a bit. It's time to unmold, guys. I have a few extras to unmold too that I used. I know I mixed up extra, so I have these two little roses. that will be magnets. These will be giveaways. Not very earth-shattering, but they're cute. I have a couple cross, I guess, pendants or keychains or bookmarks, however you want to use them. So this is the one from the leftover. Came out good. The detail comes out so nice in these. These were from something else I had made. Basic plain, whoops. Plain green. This is a little bit of pink with shimmer. Cute. And I had enough for more bookmarks. You've probably been seeing these if you've been watching my videos. These are still soft. They always take longer. So these are the holographic ones. Super cute. I love them. They do take a couple of days, though, to cure. 2 to 3 days. Here's rose gold. Nice. So I just set them aside and let them cure. Add a tassel later. And give them out with those who purchase demos from me. All right, now for the main event. I'm pretty happy with them. They are more see-through than normal. I thought the gold would come in. I really kind of lost a lot of the gold. It's probably on the bottom. That's why I was use so little gold, because every time I use gold, it usually takes over. So it did not in this one. I'm wondering if it's because of the shape of this mold. I've never done the geode style in the flower shape. So I bet it has a lot to do with the shape of the mold. Goodness, can't get them out. Okay. Little extras. What do you think? I think they came out good. I did go in and swirl. I forgot to tell you. I went in and swirled about an hour and a half after I poured the top. Here's the back. There's the gold. It's all on the back. And the white just kind of... I don't know where the white went, but it's not there. Pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with them. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Give me a thumbs up. That would be cool. And please subscribe if you haven't done that yet either. It certainly helps me to make you some more videos. They're all going to be about the same. Pretty nice. There's a little bit of white in there. So when you pour the clear on the bottom first, you're going to usually get the dragon scales. All right, one more. Thank you guys for coming in and hanging with me. I will get you some finishing photos like I usually do at the end, so you don't have to hear me talking or see my hands. Barely any trimming to do, 1 or 2 pieces. This one's got more white. You can see the glass shards on the bottom better, which is okay. I kind of knew that. That's why I added the glitter on it. Do you see any of the glitter? I don't know if you could see them in this camera. I barely sprinkled some. All right, guys. Thanks for coming in. I hope you all have a blessed day, and I will see you guys on the next video. Stay tuned for the final photos. Bye-bye.